Welcome to this channel, traders. US100. Let's just quickly go there. Okay, this is the Nasdaq. I want to show you something very interesting. Even though I feel exhausted, I'm from church, it's a Sunday, just feeling tired. But before I rest, let me quickly show you this interesting strategy. I'm not sure if I should call it a strategy, but it's just an idea. We're going to look at it together, but to me it proves to be 90% accurate. Okay, that's just my assumption. So let's just go ahead and set up the tools that we need. Okay, on the indicators, you know the indicator that I usually use, this one, Sessions by Lux Algo. I'm on TradingView platform, but you can use any platform where you are going to find the sessions indicator. Okay, even the MetaTrader apps are okay. As long as you are going to have the sessions indicator, it's okay. So let's go to the settings of the indicator. And if you are using mobile, I'll show you by the end that it's actually possible to set up this indicator on your mobile. Let me uncheck the daily divider. Okay, the range outline. Okay, let's have it. Let's uncheck Sydney and Tokyo. Let's leave London and New York and then press OK. So this is what we have. We have the London and the New York session. And I hope most of you have noted that US100 or the Nasdaq will make its move on the New York session. Okay, so on the New York session, that is where you are supposed to catch the move, and I'll be showing you an idea of how to predict this movement, which proves to be around 90%. Before that, those of you who are new, okay, I recommend this broker. If you still do not have a broker, I'll leave the links in the video description. I recommend FX View. It's got low spreads, low commissions. Okay, and make sure to check out these types of accounts that you have. Also check out the minimum deposits for each type of account, so you will check for yourself. I'll leave the links in the video description. The trading platforms, you have MT5, 4, Act Trader. Let me show you the funding methods. These are the ones that you have, including USDT using the TRC20 network, and also Perfect Money. Okay, this broker is multi-regulated, traders. Don't worry about regulation. It is one of a kind. So let's just go back to that strategy. Those who trade Nasdaq, I know you are eagerly waiting. Now, here is what I want us to look at, traders. Right here on the London and New York session, you have this midpoint where the London session overlaps with the New York session. What I observed is this: if you draw an arrow starting from the first candle of the New York session up to the last candle of the London session, okay, if you draw an arrow like this, most of the time you find that the following part is going to move in the opposite of the line that you have drawn. If it's bullish here, this side is going to be bearish. Okay, let me show you another example. We're going to look at a lot of them so that you can see what I'm talking about. So you mark the first candle of the New York session and you go and point at the last candle of the London session. Since this is an upward arrow, the later part is going to oppose that and sell. Okay, let's look at another one. It's not going to be so perfect like this. Okay, I know that some people want price to be so accurate like this. It's not going to be this accurate, but it is going to make such a move. Okay, it is going to make such a move. For example, right here, this was the candle, it was upward, and then you would expect that it sells right away, but it didn't. Instead, it continued going a little bit bullish and then sold later on. Okay, let's check more examples. You mark the first candle of New York and you point at the last candle of London. This arrow is downward, so this part is going to go opposite, which is upward. Okay, and then there you go. Okay, let's take several of them. You mark the first candle and then you point at the last candle. Okay, even though it did, but it wasn't for a very long time. It was just a short move. Okay, it was a short move. Let's see what happened right here. Okay. Okay, you mark that first candle, you point to the last candle. It's downward, so the following move is supposed to be opposite. This was a beautiful one. Okay, let's take another one. Okay, you take the first candle of New York, you point at the last candle of London, and then the following move is going to oppose that. You see that it started by going bullish a little bit and then dropped later on. Okay, let's take some more because we want to be clearly convinced. No hit and run. Okay, it was like this, so the expectation is to go bullish. Okay, it is to go bullish. It did go bullish. If I can take the average move, you see that. Of course, when you enter the trade, you are supposed to have things like your stop loss levels and stuff. Okay, let's check another one. Okay, this one looks good. You see that, and then you see that this was a beautiful one. Let's take another one. Imagine all those days you could have been making money if you knew this. Okay, we take the first candle and the last candle of London. It's an upward move, so you are going to sell this. Okay, even though it didn't sell right away, but it did drop afterwards. Let's just continue. Okay, what happened here? You mark the first candle of New York, you point at the last candle of London. This one was not clear. Okay, it was an upward move, so you would expect to sell. It didn't really sell. Okay, it was just ranging. Okay, it was just ranging, so that could have been a bad day. Let's see what happened right here. Okay, it was a drop. You would expect to buy. Didn't buy right away, but it did make that upward move. This shows us that you are not supposed to be too greedy and use a crazy lot size So right here it wasn't respected. Okay, that's why I said this strategy is 90%. It's not really 100%, so you will have such days. Thank you for watching. Let me go and rest now. See you on my next video.